I think I've decided to call it Botanical Gardens. Botanical, what do I want to call it? Botanical, what did I think of? I had it in my head. It wasn't Botanical Bliss. It wasn't Botanical Gardens. What was it? Hey guys, thanks for being here. I am so glad you are here with me today as I try something I haven't done in a very long time, and that is custom blending some fragrances together. All those little 1-ounce samples that I get, they just sit there and it drives me crazy. If you've been around here anytime at all, you would know this about me, that having things just kind of sitting, not being used, it eats at my soul. What I have done is I have created a custom blend of several different florals. So I checked the usage rating on all of the florals that I have in here, and they are all over 10% or 10% or higher in their usage rating. So I feel a little bit safe putting some of these together, knowing that I'm not going to be anywhere near 10% on any of the components that may be in here. It's a little dicey, but I'm going to go with it. I added a little bit of rosemary sage from Candle Science. I don't like that scent at all, but I really do think it might be a good grounding scent for my florals. So I did this a couple days ago. Let me just smell it. Man, I think that smells awesome. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I am going to use my bigger mold, and because I don't know anything about how this is going to behave, I'm only doing one color. I'm adding my color to my oils. Well, you know what? Let's just get to making and you can see what I'm doing. I have a little bit of my lye water in this pot here. Now I have my citric acid and my sugar in here. And guys, I'm going to use distilled water ice cubes. I'm so excited. I bought a refrigerator at the, I don't know if it was, I think it was Black Friday. Menards had these cute little refrigerators on sale. So I grabbed one for downstairs in the basement. I love this thing. So I'm now able to just walk outside my door and grab some ice. Let's see, so 29.5 ounces minus 3. So 26 ounces of ice is going to go in here, give or take. I'm going to go put this up. I need to get a bucket, don't I? I don't have a bucket yet. And so now I'm going to be able to add my lye crystals. 13.4. And I'm going to do that kind of slowly, let it melt the ice a little bit. It's already melting. I remember my spatula was not in there. All right, so that is right around 100. So I'm going to set this aside for just a minute, let it finish kind of melting those last little cubes, and we're going to talk about our main batch here. So in here is all of my oils and butters, my kaolin clay, and I had just a bit of this raspberry red mica from Nurture Soap. Another jar off my shelf. Again, makes me very happy. That thing is really old. I don't even know that they make that anymore. So this little pot here is also Nurture Soap, and it is Material Girl. Show you their label, my label. And I like to put on here whether it's Black Bath Bomb safe or not. This is not. It's a mica blend as well. It's mica and pigment. Even though I'm putting this in my base oils and I'm gonna just stick blend the crap out of it, I did want to go ahead and pre-disperse it in some oils. I don't want to have a bunch of spotting or streaks where this is concerned. So this is going to go in. And that is just a heaping half teaspoon is basically what I did there. Just bringing some oil up. It just makes these a little easier to wash if it's really scraped out. And the best way to scrape it out is add some oil. And I can stick blend this to my heart's content because there's no lye in here yet. I'm going to turn it up and go to town. What I have here also are all my notes from all of the fragrance oils that I have in here. A lot of them don't discolor and don't accelerate trace, but some of them do. I really don't know that I expect this to discolor very much. Most of these I don't know whether they accelerate trace. Florals pretty much count on them accelerating. Hopefully I don't have soap on a stick. That's my hope. So this is still a little bit hot. It's like 113, so it's still too warm to make soap with. I'm gonna go ahead and get my sodium lactate in there or I will forget it. And I'm gonna get my scale out of the way. I'm just gonna let it cool down. I don't wanna soap with this too hot, guys, because I have a feeling it's gonna accelerate on me. And we'll come back when it's time to put them together. I think we're about 85. 89. I'm calling it. What a pretty color. I hope it stays this way. I'm not going to take this very far. Oops. I think we're at an emulsification, I hope. I am gonna get the fragrance oil in here. I'm really quite nervous. I'm gonna be stirring the whole time I'm pouring. This is kind of strong. Florals can be. I do have white specks all throughout it. I don't know exactly what that is. And I have a trace. I was going to stick blend it and see if I could get some of those white specks out, but I don't know. With it being a little traced already. Okay, let's make it pretty. I have rosebuds, calendula petals, and blue cornflowers. Do I have anything? I have lavender too, but lavender, I don't know. I have hibiscus flowers too. They're just too dark, I think. I don't know that I want darkness on here. So let's get this so I can keep that clean. You know what would have been pretty if I would have just kept with the blue only? I think that might have been prettier. The blue and the pink. But I just wanted to really highlight the botanical aspect of the soap and the scent. I'm going to use my wild strawberry because it's pink. So maybe a little pink on pink just to give it a little bit of shimmer. I don't want it to be like super noticeable. I just want it to have a bit of brightness and prettiness and shimmer. And now the lid goes on. And I am going to go ahead and put this, don't mind my turmeric stain there. I'm going to go ahead and put this on a heating pad so it will force gel phase. And we will cut it tomorrow or the next day, guys. All right. I have already cut 4 soaps today. So this thing is a little gunky. Let me just clean it off really quickly. It needs clean. All these little soap pieces inside those grooves. This thing is hard as a rock. I can't remember when I made this, but I know it's been probably about a week ago. Maybe not quite. It's such a pretty color. I did do pretty heavy-handed with the botanicals. I don't remember if I made that clear to you guys or not, but I knew I was going to lose quite a few of them in unmolding, cutting. You know, when I go to clean these up, they're just going to fall. But I think it's such a pretty soap. It's so girly and pretty and just fun. It smells really nice. Oops. This is a little small and that one's a little thick. Not a whole lot to see. I mean, it's just a pink bar of soap with beautiful botanicals on the top. I just think it's so pretty though, guys. I really think it's just almost glamorous. I do not do many floral soaps. I'm really anxious to see how this is going to sell. If people are going to be drawn to a definite floral. I really think, as much as I dislike that rosemary sage, I really think I'm proud of myself. I think it was smart of me. And I don't often say that. But I really do think it was smart of me. I'm really proud of myself for considering the fact that I wanted to have some sort of groundness. I think the rosemary and the rosemary sage, right? It keeps it from being a, you know, super headache inducing floral that is just going to drive people away. I think it just gives it what it needs for people to just love it. The bar is definitely a strong scented bar. I'm so in love with the soap. All right, guys, what do you think? I think it is so pretty. I actually already have pictures made. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I made it, but still, I have pictures. It is up on my website, ready to go live as soon as it's cured. I'm proud of myself. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 soaps that are like waiting for me to just click the button. But I just think these are so pretty. I do think that they are a little bit strong. I think I could have gone down to 4 or even 3.5% of the fragrance load and would have been completely fine with the scent. I just think they are a little too strong still, even 3 or 4 weeks after the fact. I just don't use florals that often, and I think looking back, maybe I should have realized that they would be a strong scent, like especially the stronger florals that I was using. Maybe that was probably something I should have considered. I didn't. So if you are one to like a very strong floral, I got one for you guys. It's this one. It is really a very sweet scent though. I really like how all of the different florals came together. I like how the rosemary sage kind of balanced it out so it wasn't too over the top perfumey. And it's beautiful. I think it is so, so pretty. I love the botanicals on the top, and I just love it. I think it's beautiful. So guys, I cannot remember what I had come up with as a name. My first thought was Botanical Bliss because it's appropriate, but I have a shampoo bar that's called Botanical Bliss that smells nothing like this. So I don't want to confuse the two. And I had the perfect name, but I can't remember what it was. I don't think it was Botanical Gardens because that doesn't sound like a soap. I don't think I like that name, but I like that vibe. It's gardeny, it's floral. If you have a suggestion, let me know. If it's too late for this soap, maybe I'll write it down and I'll use it on the next floral. You guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. Bye.